welcome to another video. So today we are discussing about multi-port switch block as well as how you can develop multi-port switch block logic without using multi-port switch block we are going to discuss. Okay, so there are so many interview questions. This one is the important interview question because sometimes people will ask you, okay, without showing the multi-port switch block, they will create one logic where I develop this type of logic, and they will ask you if I gave the input like this, what will be the output? If I gave the uh, input this, what will be the output? Okay, so before that, going to how to develop multi-port switch block logic, we are first will discuss what is multi-port switch block. Okay, so multi-port switch block, it passes the output. Okay, it passes the output based on the first input. Okay, based on the first input of its control input. So first of all, I'll tell you that this one is the control input, and this all are the one, two, three are there, right? These are the data inputs here. Okay, so it will sorry. So whenever you are passing the value, so means it will give the output based on the value of the first input. The first input is the control input, and the remaining inputs are the data inputs. The value of the control input decide which data input passes to the switch. Okay, understood. What I mentioned, this one is very important. Okay, the value of the first input is control input, okay, and other are the data inputs, and the value of the control input decide the value of the control input decide which data input passes to the switch. Okay, based on the here, suppose I gave here 5. Okay, but let's see, I will give here 1. I will give, so give 1. So if you run this, it will give the output of this block, which is 3 plus 4, it will be 7. Okay, right? Because I add here two numbers, and if I gave here 2, I subtract these two numbers, 3 minus 4, and connected to the second data input. So value will be 3 minus 4. So what will be the value? Minus 1. Like that, if I gave here 3, it and I add at third port, I add multi-port switch block and multiply this 4 value, it should be 12, and it is 12. Okay, so nothing is there way, it's very easy that it based on the control input it will give the output. Okay, so and what else, if here you have three data inputs, so you give here three. What if you want the if you give here 5 or 4, because 4, based on the 4 number, data input is not there 4, so what will be the output? So whenever you are giving the numbers based above the data inputs, it will by default take the value from the last input data port. Okay, so this is about multi-port switch block. So now we are going to develop the same logic, okay, here by using the switch case subsystem. You can say switch case block. Okay, switch case block and switch action subsystems, and this as always merge block to combine these signals. And let's see, suppose I run here. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll take one, two, three, four inputs, and we'll see what will be the output. Okay, so sinks. Okay, sinks is the sync always for the output, sources for the input. So from this we'll choose which one we have to choose. Repeating sequence stairs we'll choose. Okay, because this will give you the one, two, three, four, and array. My laptop is very old. Okay, so it will take some times to show here. But let's see. Before that, I will. Okay, it came here. Now, so I will show you what logic I develop for this multi-port switch block. I choose here switch case subsystems. So, I first of all I will tell you about the switch port subsystems. So, by using this switch case subsystems, I will give you the information about here. Okay, so here if you are checking, it has a single input. This switch case block has a single input here, and it will select the case from the single input. It will select the case from the single input, which is this is nothing but the control input, and you can say this case one, case two, case these are the data inputs, you can say. Okay, which case you, so based on this case value you can select the case, which case you have to select. Okay, so I will give here 1 2 3 4 so that you guys will understand better. 1 2 3 4. Sorry. Okay, so we'll do one thing, we'll delete this one also will delete. As always, display data display in simulation, show value label of selected port. Yeah, in action subsystems I add, here is the addition I did 3 into 4, same logic I use here, also subtraction of the same, and here also you can check multiplication, which is we did here also. Okay, so let's run. Right, so input is 1, so for case 1 we gave here addition, so 3 plus 4 will be 7. Here also it will go 1, for 1 we add 3 plus 4 7, so output will be 7. So what will happen for 2, it will be 3 minus 1. Here also same, because we develop a subtraction logic here. Then for 3 you can see here multiplication, because we develop multiplication logic inside these subsystems, and output will be the 12. Then what will be the for 4, it here you can see, you cannot choose here default, but you can choose here in switch case subsystems that in switch case block that default subsystems will be there. So as 4 it will go to the default case, which even is the last case. As always in the switch port also, multi-port switch port also, you can see the last what will be the last case will be the output. Okay, so that's it for today. Again we'll meet into the another logic videos. Okay, which you will going to learn, and if you didn't understand anything you can comment. I will try to develop more logics. If you want to ask anything you can comment, and please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much guys.